Swarm's relationship, the collective's relationship with the Iowa athletic director and the department. And when you were on the show last time, it sounded like maybe there had been some improvement with communication. I know Gary Barta had released a statement about why Iowa refuses to divulge season ticket holder personal information. That's email addresses. I think that's basically all you've requested. Yeah. I saw a tweet from you about 8 hours ago about UConn and a statement that their sports information department released regarding fans needing to support NIL, their collective. And I'll just quote your tweet. You said, and I quote, UConn's AD certainly gets it. This is how you win and compete. This is how you compete. Excuse me. This is how you compete. And in their case, win championships. Not against the NCAA rules for the AD to promote an NIL program. So
it's not against the NCAA rules for the AD to promote an NIL program.
So my question is, where is the relationship with the administration, Gary Barta? Has it improved? Has it gone backwards over the last few months?
I think it's in the same spot. I don't have any adversarial relationship with anybody really. Life's too short for that. I continue to hope that they're going to be looking for ways to help support us. What I see seemingly every week, a Power 5 athletic department hires an NIL director where their job is entirely to come up with ways for the athletic department to help promote the NIL collective. We don't have that position at Iowa. And to my knowledge, there's nobody that's really tapped to do that. And so, we're hoping that we'll get some additional assistance, and things like I'll tell you what giving you wish lists.
We want to thank our sponsors. First of all, Iowa Floor Covering and their Tough Core Click Together 4.5 millimeter waterproof vinyl flooring. Right now, the guys over at Iowa Floor Covering in Bondurant are selling this at just $269 per foot with self-installation. Great value, and you'll get great service from the guys at Iowa Floor Covering. Visit iowafloorcovering.com/DIY. And also Ascent Nutrition. I've talked about their coffee at length, but man, if you need something to get you through a busy week, start your day off with some of this Ascent coffee. It's pure, it's mold and mycotoxin free, so it's not damaging to your health. And also, when you purchase a bag of this stuff or any of the products from Ascent Nutrition, you're supporting the business of a former Hawkeye, and you're supporting this channel from the Hawkeye of the Storm. Visit goascentnutrition.com and use the code Hawkeyes to receive 15% off your total order.
When we send out season ticket holder renewals, I would love to have a line on there that allows people, if they want to donate to the Swarm as part of that. Football, basketball, whatever. Things like that. I would, I appreciated Gary's letter and email. I'm sure it was a reaction to me kind of giving him a hard time on social media, but I did appreciate it. What I really want is a call to arms. What I really want is for the athletic department to say, Hawkeye fans, this NIL thing is becoming directly related to our ability to compete. And we need all of you Hawkeye fans to support the Swarm Collective. We're the only game in town at this point, and we've got some momentum, but we really, really need you to help, whether that's at the $20 a month level or other levels above that. Whatever you can do, we would appreciate. More of a call to arms kind of thing, and to continuously look for avenues to help us fundraise. Now, I will say that they're saying no to me a little bit less, which is good. Like, I'll give you an example. We are, this is maybe news to many people on the line. we're going to do I'm going to call it a co-ed basketball game. We're trying to find the date, but we've got the kids and the coaches to sign off, and Iowa is going to allow this. So imagine Caitlin Clark shooting over Tony Perkins. It's going to be, it may be Caitlin and Connor as team captains or something, and then they basically pick teams, and we'll have it'll be a co-ed scrimmage, if you will, or whatever we're going to call it, exhibition, and they'll play, and then afterwards we'll do skills competitions where Caitlin will maybe have a 3-point contest against Peyton Sanford, or maybe there'll be a team kind of thing, men versus women. I'm not sure. We're trying to finalize some of the details, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to do it this summer. We're trying to decide whether we're going to do it in Des Moines or at Extreme in Coralville. But all the proceeds will go to benefit the Swarm, and the athletic department is not going to stand in our way of doing that, which I'm appreciative of. But we have to be doing things like that, experiences like that. Hopefully Hawkeye fans will love it. But we've got to do stuff like that in order to raise money. We can't just go around begging. We need to be having experiences or creating products that people pay for, where proceeds go to the Swarm. We've got to come up with ways to raise money. Otherwise, we don't stand a chance. We're not going to continue to beat Oklahoma on the recruiting trail. It's not going to happen.
Couple things. First of all, I don't quite understand how the athletic department. I'm not going to, unless you can explain to me a legitimate reason to applaud Gary Barta and the athletic department for not standing in your way of having a co-ed basketball game. I don't quite understand how Gary Barta and the athletic department could stand in your way of doing this with NIL. Those kids can do whatever they want.
Well, there are some, they have compliance department, and there are rules around having competitions outside of the season, and in getting into the details of what constitutes a competition. Let's just say that there are some rules that, depending upon how you want to interpret them, that could make it difficult for this to happen. But I think at this point they're conceding, because I think both coaches want this and need this. And so they're getting pressure from a lot of people to make sure that this works. And I shouldn't say pressure. I don't know if there is or not, but I think that it's going to happen. I gotta live with these people, so I want to play as nice in the sandbox as I possibly can. But I don't have a problem providing examples of what other athletic departments are doing to help their collectives, in hopes that our people read that and constructively feel like, okay, maybe we could do this. This is something easy we could do. There's a lot of simple things that can be done to help us that just aren't happening and haven't been happening. And while I don't want to just beat them up, I'm not, I don't want this to be adversarial at all. We need to be in lockstep. It's just, it's what it is. But, these guys can be an accelerant to us, and I'm hoping that it happens soon.
You've been hoping that for a while, Brad. So
I know.
I'm not saying that I applaud you for your, what's the word? Your endurance in this regard.
We're going to be successful one way or the other. I'm convinced that it's just the pace at which we do it is dependent upon other people's help.